I have my dirty ass rabbit ears. For today, we're gonna be talking about local brands and shade inclusivity. Woohoo! We know that there are a lot of brands now that are flourishing here that are local made. So for this video, I'm gonna try to use as much local products as I can so that almost all of the products I have on this table are locally made, or at least are made by local brands. Throughout this video, what I want to do is to talk about the current status of local brands and their shade inclusivity either woes or wins. So we'll talk about that within the whole span of the video. So this is my first ever video for YouTube. Let's all give it a round of applause. Yes! Yeah! What I wanted to do different was to create a platform for people who are beauty enthusiasts, influencers, what have yous within the beauty community, who want to speak about social issues but don't have a platform where they get to do it in a non-judgmental way. It's called the beauty community for a reason, because people are beautiful inside and out. And I hope that this channel is a way for us to connect with each other. Let's start with the Get Ready With Me. So we're gonna start with the Quick Effect Snow Shine Mattifier. This is Watson's. This is carried by Watson's. It's their primer for oily skin, so it's gonna help me mattify my face. Some people say it's like a drugstore version of the drugstore version of the Professional by Benefit, and it's decent. I really like it. What I like to do, and this is one that Tati Westbrook has taught me, is when you put a silicone-based primer, you kind of press it into your skin so that it goes into the places where you have big pores. And for me, that's my cheeks and my nose. Local brands have really flourished the past few years because finally they are listening to the market that is, very into makeup. Because before, you would see that a lot of people would still vie for makeup brands that are international, that aren't locally made. But now there's a resurgence, I think, because before I feel like local products were also a big thing. There's a resurgence of that want to also have local products. Thanks to people who make their brands, like, for example, Vice Ganda making a brand, or Ann Curtis. These are people who show that, making things of quality don't have to be such a big investment. They could be mga tingi-tingi, or what you call it, or it could be something that fits within your allowance or your sweldo, and you don't have to feel bad about it. I find that great. And there are others also who might have a steeper price, but also they have really good intentions. A brand such as Happy Skin, who cater more towards high middle or middle class, have skin ingredients, are eco-friendly, things like that. That's something that I applaud, and I really like that a lot of brands are doing this now. Put on my primer. Next step is, of course, foundation. So today I'm gonna use the Studio Finish Stick Foundation. This is from Ever EB Advance. So that's a different brand from Ever Belena, as I understand. Like, they have sibling beauty brands. So one of them is EB Advance, there's Ever Belena, there's Careline, and they're all owned by the same company. I really like it. It lasts me all day. It's 250 pesos. And the coverage is okay. It's a light medium coverage. But what I like about it is it looks like skin. It looks very natural. It's not that photogenic, but when you see it in real life, it's like your skin's just glistening naturally, like very natural looking skin. Speaking of which, the shade is Creme or Creme, if you're, Western or other Western French. or cremas kung dito tayo sa Pilipinas. That's one of the shades, and surprisingly, or not surprisingly, there's only 2 shades to this foundation stick. So Creme and another one, I forgot the name of the other one. And that's really disappointing. This is one of the things that I feel we have to address. It's shade inclusivity within the local beauty industry. There have been brands that are trying to at least have experimented with having different shades, but I feel that the Filipino beauty industry needs to catch up with the rest of the world. If we have brands like Fenty Beauty, Makeup Forever, now NYX, releasing a line where there's 40, 50 plus shades, why can't we do the same? We have people who have really beautiful skin, whether they're mestiza or morena. The Philippines has one of the biggest markets for whitening products in the world because people want to be white. Here you have a lot of brands, even local ones, that make people want to be whiter. I mean, you know, let people do what they want. Let people be whomever they want to emulate. But also, I want people to be aware if there's that mentality that they want to be white because that's the standard versus something that they actually really want. I guess what I want to say is that people should feel beautiful with whatever skin color they have. And a huge step to take for our local beauty industry for that to happen is to have shades available for people. When you look at people within the service industry, when they have to wear makeup, sometimes you see that it doesn't match them, it's ashy, it's white. And sometimes you can't blame them because the products that they can afford don't have shades for them, or it's too white, or it's not the right undertone. And this is such a big market that we are forgetting, or we're just actively not trying to recognize. And that's really sad for me because that's also a huge market that want to buy products within their shade but they can't. And just having that available, having these shades available tells people that hey, you're valid, you're worth it, you get your own shade, your shade is beautiful. There should be an active effort for local brands to cater to this market because it's such a big market. A lot of people within the Philippines are morena, moreno, morenx. They should have the options as much as people who have fair skin do. You know, I'm not dark skinned, but I guess that's a point of privilege for me, and recognizing that privilege to tell you that, you know, you have to cater to these people because they deserve it. They're so attractive. A lot of them are really attractive and they deserve a base. It's just foundation, you know, that's the first thing already in shade inclusivity, and we owe it to them. Brands owe it to them. The only products that I have that aren't local are my concealers. I haven't tried local concealers because from what I've seen so far is that they're not that full coverage, and I need my full coverage because do you see these under eye bags? So this is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind and then Fit Me. They're both in the shade Sand, and I'm gonna use them on my face. So this one is for my under eyes, this one is for other high points of my face. I'm gonna do cream contour. This is the contour stick from Detail Makeover. They're also a local brand. This is really cheap and I really like it, especially when I do more intense looks like drag looks. But today I'll just use the lighter shade. This is the darker one, and then this is the lighter one. So I'll use this one just to make it look like I'm bronzed. So I like to let my concealer sit a bit. I learned this from Thomas Halbert and Jackie Aina. It gives it more coverage and it really brightens your face once you blend it. So I'm really glad that the beauty blogger industry is booming, and I like that a lot of these people are also repping for local brands because it shows their viewers that, you know, we don't always have to go with the hype of international beauty bloggers. There are products here that will work and that work for the people within the market. Shout out to Colorette because I think they're one of the best brands that have done LGBTQ marketing. The way that they market makeup for all and like natural looking makeup, it's great. It's like great branding and marketing strategy. I applaud Miss Nina, who's the owner of Colorette. It's sad that it sounds groundbreaking to me because that's how it should be, but they are one of the first local brands to do it. And I'm so happy. I'm so happy to have a brand here that I'm so proud of to be able to cater to everybody, whether you're a man, woman, queer, non-binary, whoever you are, you're valid and you can wear makeup. And that's such a nice premise to work with as a brand. And so there are also beauty bloggers that I really like to watch because I feel that the way that they review things and the things that they review are, and they're not limited with international brands. So first one, and I'm so kidding because I met her this weekend, is Mama Ann Klutz. Ann Klutz is a YouTuber who's been here for years now. And I was just sharing this on my Instagram, how the first video I watched of her before I even got into makeup was her reviewing a BB cream, I think. It was either Biore, and I also watched her Face Shop compact video, the Korean thing. And the way that she would review things, I would appreciate it so much because she was so honest and it was so straightforward and she was just being herself. Authenticity is so important and she's one of those people who I feel hasn't changed, and I'm so happy to have met her, and she follows me on Instagram and it's like, I can't even. Mama Ann, if you're watching this, meeting you was such a happy moment, and I'm so inspired to do videos now that I'm doing this one because of you and because of who you are and how you show yourself to people. I'm just really happy. Another person that I really like is About Raph. I think I put too much contour, but well. About Raph is also a YouTuber. He also talks a lot about drugstore and local makeup. What I admire about him is how detailed he is with his descriptions and his review, and how much time he takes and effort to show people what the product is like. You know, gadget reviews na parang yung sobrang detailed na, you know, there's specs, tapos alam mo na kung ano ma-expect mo sa phone, tapos kung what you get out of the box. Raph is the gadget reviewer of makeup and beauty. I really appreciate how he does the reviews, and he's really fun also on camera. Genuine also. I think out of all the values that these people share, that's the one thing that I actively look for in the people that I follow. The genuineness and their passion for what they do. Babe, sorry, favor.
Yes?
Can you wet it somewhere? Nag-dry.
Okay.
Temporary dance break. I've been listening to Sweetener by Ariana Grande. Damn, that queen bop. Like, Sweetener, all y'all there, listen to it. It's Ariana is so great. She's like if Jolina went. Charot. Nirelate kay Jolina. Bigla. Jolina Magdangal international version. Chuz. So next I will be using Nichido. I'm just going to quickly powder under my eyes and around my feet. Okay. Next thing I guess is I didn't want to bring this up until the end of the video, but I have a thing about supporting brands. Also looking at how their owners act and how they behave and what their values are like. Because these are the people that you elevate, that you make richer, that you buy from. Once you buy from them, you're... What's the word? I forgot the word. What's the word? Babe?
Yes?
Once you buy the products of these brand owners, you're basically enabling them. Like, you're giving them a bigger platform with which they can share their values and their brand's values. You know, if these are good values and these are values that people should have, then that's great. Like, for example, Miss Nina from Colorette, her values and her brand and the way she acts and the way that she talks about issues related to their brand's philosophy, their mission, vision, it's very aligned. Because, for example, this is international, but Kat Von D recently she got married, right? Like, congratulations to her. She had a baby, or she's pregnant. Can't remember. Sorry, this is the brow pomade from the Lustrous collection in the shade Natural Brown. This is from BYS. It's Nadine Lustrous. Queen Nadine! Queen! Crown it! And this is one of the products I really like from the collection. So this is Natural Brown, their brow pomade. Anyway, so Kat Von D, she just posted one time on her social media page. By the way, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so kalat. I'm using the INCLUSIVITY brushes. This is the eye brushes. So I'm using E01 right now for the brow brush and the spoolie. It's my first time using it, and damn, look at that line. It's so nice. So yeah, Kat Von D posted like an Instagram story where she was like, I'm not gonna vaccinate my kid. All organic, blah blah blah. Like, okay, if you're going all organic, good for you. That's fine. But not vaccinating really. Like, are we still in that debate where people think vaccination causes autism? And that's been proven time and time again by different papers, different people, that it's really not true. And what I find really maddening about this whole situation is you're making a decision for a child who, in the end, might get this preventable disease or infection that now they can be infected with because of the fact that you did not vaccinate them. It could become a lot worse. A lot of people need to frame how they think about solutions, especially when it comes to health, in a way where will it help this person be healthy and safe, have their well-being be intact. I see nothing wrong with vaccinating someone, and it's not scary to have a child with autism. Conditions don't define who you are. I'm talking so much, and I'm just in my brows, oh my god. And that's why after seeing that video, I chose not to buy any more Kat Von D products. I used to be such a fan, like I am and was a fan of the Trooper eyeliner, but I don't want to enable someone who's telling her followers to not vaccinate their kids. And although you may say that it's not the brand's fault, when I buy a product from Kat Von D, it enables her as a brand owner. There's so much influence that a brand can have, and I don't want to give that anymore to a brand where I don't agree with the owner's values. Which brings me to the local brand I was gonna talk about, but and this is gonna be a touchy topic that I feel like a lot of people will have strong feelings about. Take a deep breath together, okay? 1, 2, 3, breathe in. I do not like Sunny's face, okay? I was a fan of Sunny's when it started out, and for a while I was really a big fan of that barkada. I used to love watching their videos, like Georgina and Solen, you know, Martin, because they were such a fun group. But I realized how much their values are not something that I subscribe to. A lot of them are connected with the Marcos family, and I am not a fan of that family at all. And it's not even just that, the way that they are recently also with their pictures, Instagram stuff, like there's so much things that have happened that they did that are problematic that I feel like they don't have remorse for. It shows who you are and what you stand for. It really shows the authenticity again. If you don't agree with me, let me know why. We can talk about it again. I'm so open to hearing how people view this issue, because I have friends also who buy from Sunny's Face, and I mean, okay, it's your choice. And I respect that. Next, I'm gonna use the Lustrous Nadine Lustrous X BYS eyeshadow palette in Luna. I really wanted this because these are colors that I feel are really nice for the inner corner. You're not supposed to use a glittery shade on the inner corner, but we don't have anything else to work with, so that's what we're gonna put. If you're also in that conundrum where, oh my gosh, ang ganda ng shades, but I don't really want to support them, you can watch my next video. I will show you some nudes that I found from other local brands that are also similar to what I've seen from the Sunny's Face reviews online. So you can watch my next video. I think it's coming up 2 or 3 days after this one. And then maybe I want to do the purple because I want to do like a God is a woman moment. Because we love some Ariana in this channel. Oh, this is such a nice shade. I don't think I've ever used this before. It's very powdery, but it shows up. It came to slay. Next thing that I want to talk about in the local beauty industry is representation. As you all may or may not know, I am part of the LGBTQ community. I consider myself genderqueer. My pronouns are whatever, like I don't really care. He, she, Kathleen, as long as you buy Lustrous from BYS. If you know that reference, girl! I really feel that actually a lot of the brands here in the Philippines are more forward. There could be more. There's still a lot to be done when it comes to representing the LGBTQ. But I'm glad we're off to a great start. This is the Careline eyeliner, by the way. This is their eyeliner. It's really stiff, so it hurts. But we're gonna pray to the eyeliner gods. So I was saying, there's a lot that we can still do when it comes to the representation of the LGBT within social media, the media itself, and within the beauty community. As Patrick Star likes to say, makeup is a one-size-fits-all. And that is something that has stuck with me since I started with makeup. Because I feel that makeup is an art. It really is an art form. Skincare and makeup were two of such big helpers for me to discover how beautiful I am as a person and how I feel I'm valid. I don't wanna cry! This is the first video that people like me are valid. And that's what the beauty community has shown me, and that's what brands should aspire to show people, because here in the Philippines there's still so much growth that I see within the beauty community, and it's in such a great, like, ripe place. And I really, fingers crossed, I hope that these brands, these other local brands, will make the effort to show the artistry, the beauty of these people. I don't have a local highlighter, so I won't use highlighter. But you'll know in my next videos that I really love highlighter, so watch out for that. Last up is lipstick. I'm gonna use Hayabayabayu by Vice Cosmetics. Like a peachy nude. That goes well with a lot of people. And that, let me just fix my hair, is the finished look! My gosh, I haven't used this purple color from the Lustrous collection, and I gotta say, it's amazing. Come on, purple! So that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for joining me today. Don't forget to subscribe, and like this video if you liked it. Comment down below what you think. If you have any opinions on what I said, any ideas, we'll talk about it. I really want to get this whole vibe going, this whole platform, so that we can talk about these issues without judgment. Thank you so much again. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Mwah, mwah.